Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 22nd. It's May. It's the year 2020. And for the first time, I've been home 2 weeks and I'm getting ready to roll out again very soon. Like, very, very soon. Because I can't stand it here anymore. I just cannot stand it here anymore. You know, the CDC comes out this morning and basically kind of backpedals. Oh, by the way, COVID can't stay here. COVID can't do. Touching your own face, you're not going to get COVID. It doesn't work like that. It's just amazing. But just in case you thought this was going to go away like any other cold or flu would, here's some emails I've already gotten today. This is in Northampton, Massachusetts. Does that look like a temporary sign? Or does that look like they got a whole batch of them made? And look at it. Do what we say, breathe in your own carbon dioxide, or get a $300 fine because this is America. Do you see what these people are doing? It kind of, oh, actually, real quick, before I even do anything else, let me do a little housekeeping. See this? Order this while you can. Just order this now. They're shipping as quickly as they humanly possibly can, but I'll tell you what, the food shortages aren't going to get any better. None of this is temporary. This is literally the new world order, basically showing that they can take down the United States anytime they want. And speaking of that, you may want to jump on. This is BitChute. This is my channel on BitChute. And let me show you something. I shared a video from the Corbett Report, and I came over here to grab a link, and I happened to notice in the last 30 days, he's got 3.2 million views, and I've got minus 313,660. Kind of weird, huh? Kind of weird, no? I've got minus over 250,000 views. Strange, right? Weird time we find ourselves in. Well, this might have something to do with it. You see this? One of my subscribers is a caregiver, and this is from Caregiver Support Newsletter. Are you overwhelmed with COVID-19? Try these recommendations from the Jesse Brown VA Medical Center. Trust information from reputable sources only. Reputable sources only. It's important to stay well informed, but it's equally as important to only trust information from reputable sources. Be mindful of fake news on social media. Choose 2 information sources such as CNN, MSN, Microsoft News Network, VA News, and learn information only from them. So, not only are they going to make you jump around like an absolute asshole, not only are they going to force you to do whatever they can possibly come up with, but they're also going to tell you where you should do things, where you should find things out, etc., so forth and so on. Avoid information overload. Limit time spent researching this topic. Don't look into COVID-19. Limit that time. Spend your time figuring out new bandanas. Different ways to breathe in your own carbon dioxide. Because God had no clue what he was doing when he made your body. Do you see what I'm saying? Breathing in, breathing out. Don't worry about any of that. Simply put a mask on, put a hat on, put anything you can over your face, and shut up, okay? Limit your time. Limit your time. Select reliable information sources, and then limit how much time you spend researching there. Learn new info, and then keep it moving. A good clue that you are experiencing information overload is that if you notice symptoms of anxiety, such as increased heart rate, racing thoughts, and muscle tension. Muscle tension. I'm so tense right now that I found out that this pandemic that's been going on since the end of December still hasn't killed more people than the flu at all. And yet, you're going to get a forced vaccine because Dr. Fauci, remember him? Remember Dr. Anthony Fauci? See the little fella right there? Well, here he is again, and I showed you this. I was probably one of the first channels to show you this back when it was relevant. But this is Dr. Anthony Fauci. The same little cricket you see right there. This is him writing an article to his compatriots in the New England Journal of Medicine where he explained that COVID-19, it has a fatality rate of 0.1%. 0.1%. And yet, this is the new normal. This is apparently acceptable behavior. Manage the stress response. Relax your body and mind. Uncertainty and concerns about health can activate the stress response in the body, which can cause uncomfortable symptoms such as muscle tension, high blood pressure, difficulty sleeping. Stop the what if train. Monitor your thinking for sentences that start with what if. These sentences tend to involve worst case hypothetical scenarios that are unlikely to happen. Like, what if Richie from Boston not only predicted this before it happened, what if he's still right? What if covering my mouth and breathing in the air that my body is expelling is somehow bad for me? Do you see what I'm saying? What if? What if this entire thing was completely and totally planned to the letter, to the T in advance? What if before they did all of this, they already had a vaccine all ready to go? A strange vaccine that was also a surveillance component. What if the people involved are the same people that were involved in Event 201, which happened in October of 2019, just 1 month before this all occurred? What if this is all a complete and total hoax, simply to crash the dollar and bring in the New World Order? Because that's exactly what they're doing. They want to erase the borders of the countries. They want to erase anybody that's telling you anything of any consequence. And they don't want you knowing things like this. Look at this fake news right here from Johns Hopkins that suggests medical errors are the third leading cause of death in the United States. The third leading cause. That doesn't count vaccine deaths whatsoever at all, because vaccines, no pun intended, are completely immune. Do you see what I'm saying? I hate wearing a hat. It's summertime. Well, whatever it is, it's too hot for a hat, but whatever. This is absolutely unbelievable to me that these guys are sending this stuff out. Do you see what I'm saying? This is what caregivers are sending out to their workers. Well, this is what's happening in the real world of caregivers. You see what I mean? And somehow they can't find out who this dude is that's beating up this old guy right here for quite a while. I mean, for over a minute. And this is what I had to say. But America won't stand up. America won't do shit. America got told a scary story and everybody ran in their house compliantly. A pandemic doesn't take 6 months. A pandemic can't happen the way they've told us. And the information to prove all of that has been up on the internet for quite a while. Specifically on my YouTube channel. And then weirdly, somehow, while everyone else is getting 3 million views, I'm getting 300,000 negative views. So who's telling you the truth here? At any rate, Richie from Boston, I'm out.